Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The author's thoughts on Dear Voice are hers alone. Just remember that everything is based on pure emotion, whether it's correct or wrong, wacky or tacky. When it comes to General Hospital, every fan has an opinion, and Soap Hub is no exception. We sat for 5 days, seeing the good, terrible, and in between. Here, we begin with optimism. Unfortunately, we don't always get our way. So here's a recap of GA's week that was. Congratulations to GA for the way they said goodbye to Bobby Spencer and the iconic actress who played her, Jacqueline Zeman. I expected to remain stoic throughout, but that was impossible. All of the actors did an excellent job of conveying their characters' anguish, and I may have shed a few tears. Here's when. Carly hugged Lucas. Seeing Ryan Connors again meant everything. Could he please stick around? The GH Open concludes with Jackie Zeman. Tears welled up immediately. Jane Elliott can make me laugh, weep, and everything in between. Going back to her days as Carrie on Guiding Light. When Tracy spoke with Carly, I lost it. Anything and everything BJ, Brighton Hertford. Knowing that the lady who portrayed BJ in that extremely compelling plot back in the day was that reporter, I couldn't keep it together. Laura's eulogy. Felix speaks with Lucas about Bobby and the nurses' ball. Christina Wagner made me melt into a puddle every time I glanced at her. Felicia's flashback to the hospital, where Maxie took BJ's heart. And just watching BJ and Maxie stand side by side, realizing that the reporter was genuinely BJ. Wow. That's how you memorialize a performer who meant so much to a soap opera and its fan base. Just composing that list brought me to tears. Best cliffhanger. Spencer realizes old Esm has returned, followed by the return of his father. A 1-2 punch. I'm looking forward to seeing how everything plays out next week. Bring them back, please. Seeing Lucas and Felix made me wonder why they are no longer on the canvas in the first place. I want them to have a presence in Port Charles, especially since Aiden recently came out to his mother. Thank you, soap gods. Gregory and Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, deciding to be friends first and foremost is a wise decision in my opinion. Great soap conversation. The Sunny and Carly moments at Kelly's were excellent. It was lovely to hear them reflect on their friendship with Bobby. And, as a Sunny and Nina fan, I'll skim over any mention of her name. How many GH hearts are going to be broken? It is no longer a secret that Jason Morgan is returning to General Hospital. We don't know when or how, but we do know that it will create waves around Port Charles. Sure, the Quartermains, the few that remain, will be astonished. Sunny will be delighted. His children will get used to it. But the true puzzle is which romantic relationship Jason will influence with his stone-cold charm. Poor Elizabeth is floundering, attempting to make sparks fly with the dough of Finn. Jason's comeback could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Liz went to Jason when her marriage to Lucky, Jonathan Jackson, didn't work out. Liz loved Lucky far more than we assume she cares about Finn. Returning to the past. Sure, Sam and Jason were not together at the time of his recent death, but she has always been and will continue to be the love of his life. Sam may be living with Dante right now, but how long will that continue if Jason is back on her radar? She can pretend they're in contact simply for Danny's benefit. But when did Jason start to care about Danny? We know Sam cannot stay away from Jason for long, and vice versa. However, the person who has missed Jason the most will be the happiest to see him. Carly finally convinced Jason to marry her after she assumed Sunny was dead. Now she is no longer with Sunny. She is with Drew, Jason's twin, also known as a pale copy. She is with Drew because she cannot be with Sunny. She was with Sunny since the beginning since she couldn't be with Jason. Now that she has Jason, the story is over. The GH crew banded together to memorialize the late, great Jacqueline Zeman. General Hospital produced 2 particularly moving episodes honoring both the late Jacqueline Zeman and her character, Bobby Spencer. Not only did the people of Port Charles mourn Bobby, but so did the millions of followers who had followed her since she first appeared on the scene more than 45 years ago. In these back-to-back episodes, GH assisted viewers in saying goodbye to a character they had gone from loving to hating to loving to hating to lose. Soaps have been known to limit the amount of characters who appear in episodes owing to budget constraints, but the show appeared to have no such restrictions on the number of players that came out to honor Bobby. There were, of course, her family members, daughter Carly and grandchildren Michael and Jocelyn, but also lifelong friends Robert Scorpio, Laura Felicia and Scotty, the man Bobby once desired beyond all else. The production had invited the actors and background artists who appeared as nurses on the show to attend the funeral, which contributed to the memorial's realism. The episodes would have been incomplete without Bobby's son, Dr. Lucas Jones. The actor portrayed Lucas with quiet emotion as he lamented his mother, who had now joined his father Tony and sister BJ in the great beyond. Wouldn't it be great if Bobby's son returned to work at General Hospital? The drama did not forget Elizabeth's bond to Bobby, who helped her after her horrible sexual assault. "Bobby never made me feel ashamed," Elizabeth explained. "She offered me love and support," she says, noting that Bobby motivated her to become a nurse. Laura and Scotty were well suited to eulogize Bobby because they had known her the longest and witnessed her at her best and worst. Their triangle in the late 1970s contributed significantly to GA's rise to the top of the ratings. Laura recalled her days as a candy striper. Really, she wore a blue smock and worked in a hospital bookroom, and Bobby as a student nurse. Their roots were fraught with sorrow and struggle. Bobby once harassed Laura so mercilessly that she attacked her, expecting to send her to reform school. Laura's marriage to Bobby's brother Luke led to the two women becoming friends and sisters over time. Therefore, her plan did not work. For Sean Donnelly's burial a few years ago, GH recruited his real-life daughter, Caitlin Rayleigh, to play Annie, a WSB agent. With the character of AP journalist Angela Brighton, the show found another unique method to make Bobby's tribute even more special. Veteran viewers and GH social media followers soon recognized Angela as actress Brighton Heartfelt, who played Bobby's daughter BJ, who died in a school bus tragedy nearly 30 years ago. BJ's heart was donated to her dying cousin Maxie. At first glance, Heartfelt's persona appeared to be all she claimed to be, a reporter covering Bobby, who assisted trafficked women in Amsterdam in obtaining asylum in the United States. That surely explains Bobby's extended trip abroad. Lucas, Liz, Lucy, Laura, and Scotty told Angela about Bobby so that she could complete her story about the compassionate and crusading nurse. Having a big number of performers in an episode is pricey, as is using flashbacks to help explain your story. However, GH spared no expense in presenting great moments from Bobby's life for fans to relive. Bobby's taunt to Laura about not being able to enter Scotty's apartment because they had plans and 3 is definitely a crowd was one of her cruelest moments. We also witnessed flirting moments between Scotty and Bobby, Bobby threatening Tracy, Jane Elliott, if she did not leave Lucas alone, and Felicia and Bobby dealing with the aftermath of BJ's death. In scripts written by Kate Hall and Dave Ruppel, GH delivered not just an emotional tribute to Zeman and Bobby, but also a slew of additional heartfelt moments over these 2 episodes. There was Anna reminding Robert that Bobby was one of the people who helped raise Robin, Kimberly McCullough, when Anna and Robert were presumed dead. Lucas and Felix sharing a tender moment after the service, and Tracy and Lucy agreeing to call a truce in their current battle for Bobby's sake. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.